Hello, friends. It's that time again, time for another book report. And this time we're going to review Extreme Ownership, How U.S. Navy SEALs Lead and Win. And to say that I found this book fun to read, awe-inspiring is not selling it enough. So if you don't know this, I've said it a couple of times. Both of my parents served proudly in the military. It's where they met. I was actually born on a Navy base on the East Coast, and I know what it is to be raised in a patriotic family, to say the least. So, to say I found the stories inside this book written by a couple of U.S. Navy SEALs interesting is underselling it. I think Jocko and Leaf did an excellent job. What you'll find in the book is it's so well done. Each section or each chapter is broken down into kind of three different points. The first one is they relate their history and experience with their service over in Afghanistan, taking on the challenges that were faced there, and a new type of battle. They go into a great deal to talk about it. It wasn't waged in the jungle or waged with huge bombers and whatnot because of all the civilians. So it was really house by house, street by street, block by block, that these leaders and they did a great job of being all inclusive and talking about the rest of the service members, not just the SEALs that were a part of their force, right? They were a part of in going forward. So they get huge credit. They should all get a huge debt of gratitude. It's 4th of July when this is being released. So I couldn't think of a better time to put this out. So the first part is combat experience. It's some event that they go into great detail and take the reader as best they can into that situation. Then they step back and they sort of summarize the lesson learned from that activity. And they still keep it in that realm of experience. And then third, they bring their experience to helping corporations or individuals within corporations that relate to that topic. First, it's an engaging atmosphere of a battle. It's not gory. It's not, it's none of that, but it does feel scary, right? It does feel hard. And there are several times they are making life and death decisions that maybe as I'm reading it, I'm going, take the shot. And they don't, and they are proven right. And that's why they're warriors of the highest order. And, I'm some couch potato that's reading about their story. So again, kudos to them. And then again, it's a battle sort of scenario and what they learned, and then drawing it to experience that, in the real world, right, if you will, in the companies and individuals. There are a couple of sections or topics, I guess you would say, that really struck out to me. And the first one is there's no bad teams, only bad leaders. And I think you've probably known this for a long time, at least intuitively. But to go through the story that they do, and again, this was during BUDS, which is, the process of, actually it's when they're leading a BUDS group, I believe, and they take basically the captain or the leader of the least performing and highest performing and switch them. And lo and behold, the leader was switched on the worst team is going neck and neck with the best team. And there's a lot to learn there. This is good in the real world because a lot of real estate investors, I've been telling you, this is a people business, and you need to be the leader of your business, even if it's a virtual team, right? You don't have to have employees and all of that. Even if you just have a virtual team, you as the leader need to realize there's no bad teams. And if there's something going on in the collection of people you're working with, look yourself in the mirror. That's for sure. The next one is believe. As simple as that is you've actually got to believe that you're capable or can do, or, have that to your core, because you're going to be going into situations or things that are maybe unclear. And if you have any doubt, if you let any doubt creep in, you will let the littlest thing sidetrack you or knock you down. Or it's amazing when you let the mind go just for a second, what could happen. But if you do believe, you find those little cracks, you find those avenues, and you're able to pull it out and move forward. Check your ego. This is a big one. Did a lot of discussions about it with, you're a Navy SEAL, right? Putting that, wearing that's got to feel pretty good, I'm sure. But again, checking your ego and being part of a team and this bigger focus is very helpful. And again, as somebody who works in the workforce, just because you've been doing well before, or you're bigger than someone else, or something someone else doesn't, check your ego. Don't let your ego ruin a relationship or your business or anything of that nature. Simple. This was a powerful one. They talked about a new leader coming in and wanting to take more ground than maybe was smart. And, the story goes, this new leader comes in, basically wants to go probably not very far on a map, but what it was in that very complex arena is you were going across 3 different teams that were covering it from the U.S. operations perspective. And you wouldn't really have an easy way to get help should you face fierce fighting, and you most certainly would. So you would be leading your men out to at least an uncertain future. And of course, they bring him back and they simplify, and he goes, out and back, and he's like, "Yeah, thank you for that. It was much more severe than I thought, and they didn't lose anybody." So again, simple is okay. And then when in doubt, right, when the stuff's hitting the fan, prioritize and execute. They did a great job of talking about a story of where one of them was sort of left chasing somebody, went a little bit too far, was by themselves, and lo and behold, some bad guys came around the corner and were feet away, and they had to make a choice, and it was prioritize and execute. Right? Don't do the things that are easy. Do the stuff that's right in front of you. You got to get done to survive and keep moving forward. So the book was awesome. Also, the concept of the title itself, Extreme Ownership. Really what that is for me, and that was the first topic, so it kind of hit home. I actually read that section a couple of times, is, it's all on you, right? Whether you're managing up the chain or down the chain, virtual organization or not, look yourself in the mirror, realize that you need to take extreme ownership of your operation, your business, your group, your team, whatever it is. It is yours alone. Take extreme ownership. Also, get the book, read it. This is one certainly any small business owner, any real estate investor should have on their reading list. I have been told that it is a great Audible listen. I do not yet have an Audible account. I like to read in the evenings and mornings, but I hear the Audible one is great as well. And then the last thing, just as situations go, this individual, Jacko Willink, hope I said that right, hope he doesn't hurt me, they're public speakers now. And lo and behold, Jacko is going to be speaking at an event that I'm going to. It was a surprise to me. Something you're going to see in my goals summary here in a few days is I want to go to more events, paid events, because I want to extend my network nationally. I want to meet more people. I want to recharge my battery more. And I want to meet more of you. So one of the first events I signed up to go to is down in San Diego in October. I think it's October 10th through 12th. It's Flip Hacking Live. Want to go to that one because I was trying to go last year, but ended up having a trip out to, I guess it was the East Coast for some reason, didn't go. And I heard great things. Some people I know in Fresno went. So I want to go. And lo and behold, Jacko is going to be the keynote speaker. So I'm going to bring my book and get it autographed. And for the price of the tickets, it's worth just to come see him. And then the last thing is I'm working with the team, Bill Allen specifically. He offered to basically pay me to get people to come, right? Be an affiliate or something like that. I politely declined, saying that's not what I tried to do. I don't want his money. But as a thank you, he did give us a special price. And if we go to fliphackinglive.com/one-rental, so ONE rental, one rental, 2 words, you can go there and get special pricing for individual tickets and 2 tickets, right? A group ticket. And he's giving you special pricing because I declined to get, I don't know what you would call it, a fee or whatever it is. So I want to see you there. I know I am bringing my book because I'm going to get it autographed. If you bring your book, I'm sure we can. But also if you bring the book that's behind me, I will autograph it for you. And maybe we'll take a picture together. So I hope to see you in San Diego. Regardless of that or not, if you haven't read the book, read the book. If you get it on Audible, let me know. Maybe I got to break down and get an Audible account. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I would definitely pick this one up. And I so look forward to seeing those guys or seeing him keynote at Flip Hacking Live. All right, take care.